Hey everyone, and welcome to the December 2025 Release Radar. At the end of the year, I know many of you missed us because we have not put one of these out in a few months. But today's the day we're going to jump in, show you a bunch of the new releases inside TheraSaaS, so you can start more confidently growing your practice, being able to capture, qualify, and close client leads. Boy, it's been a while. Lots of people joining TheraSaaS this month, which has been really exciting. So let's jump in. All right. The first thing I want you to know is that if you haven't already, there's a redesign on a lot of the different user experience. So inside the conversation hub and then also on the contact page, we have YouTube videos on this. So if you just go to YouTube, type in TheraSaaS, you can see those updates there. But before I even go any further, I do want to show you real quick the Group Practice Scaling Summit. So every year, Nate Hendricks and I, Nate from Navigator Bookkeeping, which I know many TheraSaaS subscribers use for bookkeeping, we put on a scaling summit. And this is really all for group practices. This is our third year doing it. It's going to be at the very end of February. So spring is breaking forth in Chicago, and Nicola is about this because he studied over here in Chicago for a little while, and he understands how this weather is a little cold at times, but it will not, I promise it will not be freezing cold at the end of September or February. So I want to show you a couple of things here. If you are looking to find some systems around hiring, marketing, or your finances, this summit is for you. It's small. There's only 50 people. We limit it to 50 tickets. We feed you breakfast, we feed you lunch, and we're doing it in small groups. We have a speaker, we break out, we do some workshops. You get some work done right there. You can bring your clinical director or your practice admin along. We got special tickets just for those. Basically, it's almost essentially a break-even price. They can come with you. Dedicated time for you to get stuff done, especially now we're going to be in the new year here in February. So a couple of people I want to highlight. If you work with interns, Dr. Michelle Perry out in the Baltimore area, she has this crazy robust internship program I talked to her about. I asked her to share it at the summit. Nicole Brewer, amazing in thinking in systems. She's going to be talking about hiring, which is really important. You want to hire for your values and culture, not just a skill set. Stephanie is going to be talking about KPIs. She is detailed in the KPI, key performance indicator. Now, what Uri and I are going to be talking about is a little more AI. So I'm going to do a deep dive on how to optimize your website for AI search results. This stuff is changing every week. I'm going to bring you the latest and how to really start ranking your website on Google again, because that's all changed, but also when it comes to AI search results. Nate's going to be talking about finance and bookkeeping and all that stuff. Uri's going to be talking about an AI receptionist solution. A lot of it, it's going to be great because he has an AI receptionist. TheraSaaS has one too. But this is really the future in helping you save money, but also having someone answer the phone all the time for you, either office after hours or full-time picking up the phone for you. And if you're using a call service that's costing you about $600 or $700 a month, this is going to cost you about 50 cents a call or something like that. It's so cheap to use an AI receptionist. And Nicola is our AI expert. Isn't that right, Nicola, in setting these up?
That's a big word. we can definitely help you set it up and test it out. For sure. Just let us know.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump in here. We already did this one. Next one, connect notes to contacts and opportunities easily. I'm going to toss this one over to you, Nicola, to walk us through a little bit.
Yeah, so this is in addition to our associations capability or functionality. It was pretty basic now, but we are able to connect a single contact to the opportunity they are not directly linked to. So yeah, this also goes now for the notes. So when you create a note, you can link it to one opportunity that is not directly linked to this contact. And that's pretty much it. Just having ability to use opportunities to connect. For example, if it's a family or marriage counseling, this could come in handy to link multiple people that are basically on the same opportunity.
Oh, okay, great. Yes. Voicemail tab on the dialer. All right, so when you click on that little green tab on the top, on the phone, you can see all the latest voicemails right there. So you don't have to go searching for them. It's a pretty cool feature.
Yep.
You just click on that little voicemail icon down there too. All right, let's jump over to SMS notification and calendars. Now, a lot of this we've had to set up inside automations, more native built-in notifications, and this one is for text messaging built right into the appointment book. Now, what I can't see right now if we were to click in is it just one SMS notification? Because we love multiple text message notifications if you have a consultation call, the day before, a few hours before, 10 minutes before. But at least you have one in here. You don't have to build not a semi-complex automation, a simple automation, but the SMS is built right in. Anything on that, Nicola?
That's pretty much it. We normally did it through automation, but now we can directly do it here if you just need a simple reminder to ensure they don't forget.
I like that. Simple reminder. If you need a simple reminder, you can put it in there. Phone system in hand, note taking on active calls. So when you're on a call, you click the little notes right here, and it will pop a little box that's going to pop up, and you can take notes while you're on the call. So that's pretty cool. It's good for intake coordinators. All right, channel persistence and internal comment autosave. All right, so what this means is if you type something in, it's going to save it for you in case you leave the screen or whatever. So it's going to pop right back up right where you left off. Am I right, Nicola?
Yep, exactly. This is another big word, but basically it means that it will autosave. And if you do not send it or save it yourself, if you go back, it will still be here. So that is something I love when I start sending an email or note to it.
Yeah, because sometimes I click off on accident and then I lose it, and it makes me really frustrated. But now it's automatically saved. So if you have Mailchimp as your email provider, you can bring those contacts and templates over to Mailchimp. And if you haven't done it yet, you should use TheraSaaS as your email newsletter and save yourself about $30 a month. So that's a nice little design feature update. All right, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are growing it. It's not up on this screenshot, but I'm releasing, hopefully by the end of the week, is a new video on SEO proposals. I created a custom chat GPT and a whole video around how SEO agencies are ripping off therapists. And if you want to upload your proposal to this custom chat GPT, just sign up. It's free. I'll send you the email. You sign up using your email. I'll send it to you. It's all in the video there. And it's a pretty sweet deal. So I'm going to give you some education about what questions to ask when you're working with an SEO agency so you don't get ripped off. But subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notified when that happens, when that video drops. All right, calendars. Oh, this is cool. So not only can actually, so for those, let me give you kind of like a picture here. If you are selling coaching calls or if you're doing paid consultations, you can, if you connect your Stripe account, you can collect money through the calendar app on inside TheraSaaS. So I do this with my coaching calls. If somebody wants to schedule an hour of my time, they can pay for it, schedule it. It all goes in my Google Calendar. It's all right there. However, now you can actually have coupons and build them right into the calendar. So if you want to offer a special little discount, you can do that right inside the calendar app and inside the settings there. Anything else on that one, Nicola?
That's pretty much it. Just having ability to charge and to have different pricing, so you can send over coupon codes for the discount. That sounds great.
Yep. All right, email builder, sync edits to email templates and workflows. Yeah, this was like a nice update because you can make changes on this template here, but it wouldn't actually save it inside the template. It would only save it inside that workflow. So now it's being saved on the template side as well. So phone book, block automation messages from Texas recipients. Okay, so there's a law that went into Texas, and this little box helps you fulfill this law. Now, you can turn this on if you want. It's basically going to block messages, I believe, coming and going from Texas area code numbers. However, I believe, check with your lawyer if you like, but I believe that if you just have good SMS consent boxes and you're not spamming random people, this should be fine. if you have good practices in place and consent inside your TheraSaaS boxes, which everyone should, because we go through the A2P compliance with you, shouldn't be a problem. But if you really, 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 really want to make sure it's okay, you can just click that box. It'll help take care of that for you. Workflows, contactless task support. All right. You want to add that? You want to talk about this one, Nicole? I'll add this one. And this one
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Before this release or little update, the task had to be linked to the contact, so there couldn't be a task that is not linked to contact. Now it will be possible when you want to do some task management, general one that is not specifically tied to a contact or opportunity. We can do that now.
Awesome.
And assign tasks to team members.
Love it. Test voice AI agents using a web call. Well, you used to be able to test it just with your voice. You're using your phone, it would call your phone, and now you could do it with a web call. So use it if you want. You get 10 minutes a day. Voice AI chat widget now supports embedded inline placement. So you could put the chat widget code on your website using HTML code and embed it right there. Now, what I haven't prepared is another video on what this looks like. However, if you go to our support desk on the left-hand side under support, you'll see a knowledge base. Just type in AI employee, and then there should be a conversational chat bot that talks about therapist directories. So you can use a chat bot to do like a therapist matching agent. You could see way more about how to set that up and get that going. But I'm going to test this out and hopefully put that on the knowledge base and give a little update on it. Did you want to add anything to that, Nicola, before I jump into the next one?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Expose system prompts for voice AI agents. Okay, so we are giving you way more control over your voice AI agent. So if you mess this up, that's okay. There's a reset the default button, but you can get into the nitty gritty of the AI prompts a little bit more just outside of the regular description that you have. So if you really want to dive in deep, go for it. Forms, quizzes, and surveys, label assignments. All right, I'm going to send this over to you, Nicola.
Yeah, that's very, very basic, but depending on how you structure a form, we are able to do those labels that are actually displayed on the question.
Right here, this like first
question. Name. Yeah. And we can now basically move it around. It doesn't have to have only one position. It's not a big deal, but it could be if you have like a complex structure of the form, it could definitely be a lot more appealing.
Got it. Yeah, left, center, or right justified. All right, UI enhance for copy actions. Yeah, UX, UI enhancement. So a little cooler feature when it comes to if you copy a workflow action, it's easier to paste it. We just give you some nice glowing options, as you can see there, to make that happen. So that's kind of cool. Anything you want to add on that one?
Yep, just a lot faster to copy both single and multiple actions from one place to the other inside workflows.
More reliable batch schedule campaigns. Okay, so before you couldn't narrow it down to the day, hour, and minute of sending the campaign. It was just more of the, what was it before?
There were not minutes for sure.
Not minutes. Yeah, I was like, you could send it at this particular hour, but not to the actual more specific time. So if you're into that, go for it. So you can batch schedule it, which is pretty cool.
A quick note that could be very useful when you're doing ramp up and building your email reputation. Batch sending should be the way to go.
Right. So if it's, let's say, a use case, you bring a bunch of contacts over from your EHR or your new newsletter inside over to TheraSaaS, you don't want to send 1,000 emails at once. Our system will actually stop you from sending it because there's a ramp up period. We want to make sure that you're sending it to good email addresses so you don't have a terrible bounce rate or spam complaints going on, because that's going to hurt your email reputation. And you want to have a great reputation with Google. So a batch schedule is just going to allow you to spread out sending massive amounts of email. So If you're sending over 1,000, I think go ahead and slow it down, do a batch. If you're doing less than that, it's not too big of a deal, but you have that option now. All right. So if you're watching this and you haven't scheduled a demo call with me yet, or you're ready to purchase, let me know. I always make sure you are a good fit for TheraSaaS, and so you can confidently move forward with it. So I give everyone a demo. But if you haven't, if you have done a demo already, let me know, and you want to get ready with a purchase, I might have a special deal that week or that month, and take advantage of it. But I think that is all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Thank you, Nicola, for a great year on these release radars. I think we're getting it down pretty good, thanks to your good help.
Brent, thanks everyone, and happy holidays. Thank you for staying all up until this moment. Have a great holiday season.
Yes. All right. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.